Have you ever been in a situation where things were tense at home? Perhaps things between you and your wife were distant. The energy between you cold and unresolved conflicts were still lingering in the background. You had this family event that you had to go to. You start to wonder, how can I show up to this event and just put on a happy face? Am I just going to be faking it to pretend that everything is okay, that everything is fine, when clearly it's not? Sometimes in these moments, it feels like we're faking it, but I suggest to you that it's not faking it to choose love. We've all had days in which we didn't feel like showing up for work, but we showed up anyway and did our job because that is our responsibility. That's the job that's required of us. And we're not faking it in these moments. We're simply being a professional. We're simply maintaining our integrity and doing the job that's required of us. And the same is true when it comes to love. There will be hard moments in which there may not be warm and fuzzy feelings toward each other, but we show up and do what needs to be done. We still practice love because this is our responsibility. This is our duty. Even when we don't feel like it, even when we don't feel in the mood, we still practice love. We've essentially decided that this is who I am, or at least this is who I'm becoming. And so even when it doesn't feel good, we know that it is good. And so we submit ourselves to this deeper truth, even when our feelings are telling us otherwise. We're not pretending or faking the peace in these moments. This is not just about putting on a happy face and sweeping things under the rug. We're also not withdrawing and shutting down either. When Christ was in the garden, he prayed to the Father to remove this cup of suffering from him. But ultimately, he decided to submit his will to the Father's will. And in the same way, we can be honest with our feelings in a given situation without withdrawing our love. We can still follow the example of Christ and choose to love others even when they're not loving us in kind. This is a high calling, but it is our path of growth. And so we're not pretending or faking it when we choose love in these hard moments. We are being formed into the men that God has created us to be. If this resonates with you, then like, subscribe, and share with other men who might be also wrestling in their practice of love. And let us continue this conversation about how we can rise and reign as kingdom men throughout our life and relationships. In the meantime, check out this next video on how to better manage your disappointments. It's okay to be disappointed. It's not okay to take this out on others. Check that out here.